I'm Matthew Amari, President of Drama Club.
And I'm Alex, Vice President of Drama Club. Today, we have something very important prepared for you.
Now, throughout COVID, it's been tough for everybody. And some of our members of Drama Club wanted to share those experiences and stories.
Today, we have a collection of stories from children in your school that you may recognize. We've compiled them in a nice video to share their experiences with COVID.
Thank you.
As quarantine gifted me with some lovely free time, I was able to develop some skills including crocheting, knitting, piano and violin playing, and special effects makeup and color pencil drawing. And I also decided to get educated on a bunch of important topics, of course. And then I discovered that I genuinely dislike the texture of mangoes.
When this whole pandemic started, I was kind of worried on how everything was going to work. Everything was closed, there was nowhere to go, and we were stuck indoors. So what could have kept me to calm down a bit? So I played video games and mostly did my homework for school because the pandemic was still during the school year. And cooking, I made some delicious brownies. And working on Adobe Illustrator because I do enjoy sometimes working on that stuff. The school year has ended and summer break has started, but there was really nothing we could do. I mostly stayed home and played video games, or I went out for a walk. So I wanted to learn some new hobbies, like computer coding and a little bit of cooking. I hope 2021 will be a great year where everyone will recover from this pandemic. We all go back to work, we all go back to our everyday lives, we go back to school, we see our friends again, we can talk to our friends again, not have to worrying about a pandemic over us. And yeah, I really hope that we can go back and live our normal lives. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Matthew Amari, and during my time over quarantine, I decided to pick up a game that my buddy Drade has been recommending me. That game is Rocket League. Now, when I first started playing Rocket League with Drade, it was really fun, and Drade was a really good teacher to help me improve since he has been playing the game for longer than I have. But the more we played it, the more I realized there is going to be some turbulence. To start off, this game absolutely hates us. It made us rage a lot and puts us in a lot of situations that would make us very angry. And that leads me to my second point, that Drade was very rough on me. I did admit that he is a good teacher, but there were a lot of times where he raged and took out his anger on me rather than he should have maybe the game or something else, which didn't really help us or our relationship as teammates and made me not want to play the game as much. So after that, I took about a month-long break from the game, which made him realize that he shouldn't have like the constant urging and stuff, and also made me realize that I should be a better teammate and communicate and listen to the things that he says. So now we've been playing the game for a couple of months, and though we are still pretty quite not that skilled at it, I can say that we do have a lot of fun playing the game together. Thank you.
Hello, I am Jadola, and this is my COVID Chronicles. So, when COVID first started, I thought it was great. Went out with my friend every night, nobody on the streets, nothing to worry about. Gained a few pounds. And then I decided to do something big because I knew this was going to be long term. I didn't think that, oh, it's just 2 weeks and we go back. No. So I did something big, and I decided to join the Michigan Army National Guard. So my summer went to South Carolina, Fort Jackson. I spent 3 months there training to become a soldier, having the worst time of my life, but meeting new people, getting into shape, eating healthy, and I came back somebody else. And so that's my COVID Chronicles.
Hi there. I'm Drade Henner Jr. and I'm a student at Fordson High School, and I'm gonna talk about my COVID experience. Quarantine was hard. It was really crazy when it happened in March. We all thought this wasn't going to last that long, and as we see now, it lasted for a long while. I know some people had difficulties. I know I had difficulties myself staying inside for such long periods, but one thing actually held me together, which surprised me, was a game I call Rocket League. It's free for everyone who wants to play now, and me and my friend Mehdi Omari picked it up when we were in quarantine, and it was one thing that kept me normal, staying inside, waking up, doing nothing. I think about, maybe I'll hop on today, maybe I'll call Mehdi, and we would just sit and play for hours, and it made a great bond between me and one of my friends, and it's something that kept me together in that hard time. But even while school came back, we also found out that was virtually, and we had to stay inside, and I kept playing Rocket League. I played Rocket League all of my quarantine, and it was something that really kept me in there. It was something I honestly recommend to people. It's a really fun game to play with friends, and as long as I try, I'm not that great at the game. Keep training though, never gonna give up. I'm not gonna give up, and I never gonna give up on that vaccine. Hopefully Corona does go away. We go back to our daily lives, But I'm Jared Hannon Jr., and that was my COVID experiences. I got a game to catch.
I hope you guys really appreciate those entries from our members. There's a Google form link in the description down below.
With that Google form link, you could submit your stories and your personal experiences with the coronavirus.
I'm Mehdi Omari.
And I'm Alex.
Goodbye.